What's up everybody, Yoko from Yoko Gaming here, and today I want to go over DPI settings and figure out, does it really matter in Warzone? Now, I've been checking out a lot of videos, and if you're like me, especially when you play really competitive games, something like Call of Duty or Warzone, you want to figure out the best settings to give you the best possible chance to win, to have the best aim, and I think there's a deeper meaning than just sensitivity. And DPI, for example, a lot of people know what DPI is and in-game sensitivities, so I won't go into it too much, but what I did want to discuss is, do you want a high DPI and a low in-game sensitivity, or a low DPI and a high in-game sensitivity? Well, that's what we're going to be checking out today, and we're going to prove which one's better, or if there's even a difference. Okay, so the first thing we're going to check out is a low DPI with a high in-game sensitivity. And I gotta tell you already, I don't know how you guys play on like 800 DPI, because moving this mouse in through menus and stuff, or even just on the desktop, is absolutely horrible. But for the sake of science, this is what we're gonna try out. So the first we have is a 800 DPI, and we have a high in-game setting of mouse. This is the one that we're gonna really focus on, because this is your raw data. The ADS sensitivity, I'm just gonna keep it 1 and 1, just to be, actually I don't know why we have this, we should probably put this 0. Just to keep this consistent. Nothing else is going to change, so we'll keep all that. I mean, movement, everything's the same. We're not going to mess with that. We're just really focusing on the mouse sensitivity and the DPI. Right? We're going to keep these all the same. I could even put this at 1. Ooh. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is, as you can tell, it's really zoomed in, so I do have the field of view up to 60, and that's just to get really up and close. You can really see how the graphics react. So okay, so this is our high sensitivity with the low DPI. And so what we're going to do is we're just going to go from right to left and then up and down. And we're going to look at the screen itself. And as you can tell, even if I just run really smooth, it's very jittery and very stuttery. And it almost looks like it goes back 1 frame and then, or up 1 frame and then back 1 frame. If I ADS, and even if I pull it a little bit faster, you can still tell it kind of looks like it's shaky. If you really pay attention to it, it really looks shaky. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop up to 16 DPI, which is what I play on. You can tell in the menus it's a little bit faster. We'll drop our in-game sensitivity to about 5, because that seems, you know, about 3 times, 800 to 16. All right, so we'll keep that the same, and we're going to do just the same test. We're going to go over. We're just going to move it. You can tell it's getting a little bit better. It's not as shaky. It's actually a little bit smoother, and it's not that I'm going any slower or any faster. The image itself, you can see there's just a lot more smoothness to it, and we haven't changed anything else. So I'll take it up 1 more to about 24. As slow as possible. Okay, so the next test is to play at the field of view that I play at, which is 120. I would not recommend it. I would recommend somewhere between 80 to 100, maybe 105. 80 is typically what console field of view is set at, and 100 seems to be pretty comfortable. I play on 120 just because I'm a nerd. Okay, so we're going to do the low DPI and the high in-game sensitivity, and we're just going to do it on a different field of view to see if it matters at all, right? And so I'm still going to be using the affected ADS, which means that it zooms in as you ADS instead of independent. We're just going to try it again, and you can tell it almost looks a little better, but it's still a little jittery. I mean, the van kind of looks like it's shaking to me. And if you can tell by the little iron sight, I'm not playing any games here. I'm just going smooth to the left, as smooth as I possibly can. Alright, so now we'll crank her up to, let's go 2400, because that's what I play on, or 32. We'll drop this down to 5, because that's the ratio we've been using. we'll see if it makes any difference. So we'll go back over. It's 800, 16, 24. Okay. It looks a lot smoother. Now, this could be my opinion. Maybe I'm just cross-eyed. You guys tell me what you think in the comment section below. But I think that a lot of people need to see this, and I don't think I'm jumping the ball here. I think a high DPI and a low in-game sensitivity is the wave. Now, if you use a controller, obviously, the only thing I think you could really do is maybe mess with. This game doesn't even have it, does it? Does it? Yeah, this dead zone. You can mess with your dead zone, which is going to be kind of the same thing. It's going to add a little bit more toughness and stiffness to it. But overall, you're kind of stuck with there. But for PC players, try it out. Go into your settings and really focus. Right? Really focus about what you're doing. Of course, we're running at 140 frames pretty steadily, so there's no big jumps there. But just check it out for yourself, guys. I hope this video helped. Or at least I hope to give you something to think about. All right, peace.